Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear grade 5 students, hello again. I am Ahmed Al Farahati and I wish you all the best of everything. Today, inshallah, we will study Unit 4 Inventions, Lesson 4. Please open your class book to page 41. This page. What are the aims of this lesson? Let's check. Unit 4 Inventions, Lesson 4, Class book page 41, Activity 3, Skills book page 35, Activities 2 and 3. The aims. In this lesson, students will use past passives to talk about inventions. Read the text and answer questions. Complete sentences with missing information. Write sentences about inventions. Let's go to page 41 of your class book. Grammar. Do you remember how to form a past passive? Yes, we use was or were plus the past participle of the verb. I write a sentence here. The pen was invented by Biru. Yes. This is a past passive sentence. Activity 3. Read and find. Read the text below. As you read, find the verbs in the past passive and underline them. We are asked to read this text and underline the past passive. Dear students, what's the title of the text? Yes, excellent. The washing machine. Let's read. In the past, washing clothes was very difficult. Is this text about today or the past? Yes, the past. In the past. In the past, washing clothes was very difficult. People had no water or electricity in their houses, so there were no washing machines. Which words here are verbs? Yes, was, had, and were. Most people washed their dirty clothes in rivers or lakes or in a village. Sailors on ships washed their clothes in the sea. In 1846, the first washing machine was invented, but it was difficult to use. The water was cold, so people had to heat it on a fire. Then, after washing the clothes, they pulled the clean clothes through another machine to take out the water. The first electric washing machine was invented in 1908. This machine could heat the water, but the clothes were still very wet. The modern washing machine was not made until the 1930s. Now, it is much easier to wash our clothes. We can sit and relax while a machine does all the work. Dear students, you are asked to underline any difficult words and look them up at any dictionaries in order to understand and know the meaning. In this task, you are asked to find the verbs in the past passive and underline them. Take your time to do the task, then come back to check your answers. Hello again. I'll underline the verbs in the past passive in order to check your answers. Yes, here was invented. The first washing machine was invented. This is a past passive sentence. And here also we have was invented. The first electric washing machine was invented in 1908. And here we have was not made. The modern washing machine was not made until the 1930s. Now let's go to activity 4. Read and choose. For each item, circle the correct answer. You are asked to read the text again and circle the correct answer for each item. 1. In old times, people never washed their clothes, visited rivers and lakes, used washing machines. 2. Most people washed their clothes at home, in rivers and lakes, in the sea. 3. The first washing machine used cold water, fire, electricity. 4. The first electric washing machine was designed in 1846, 1908, the 1930s. 5. Today washing clothes is very difficult, great fun, easier than before. Now take your time to circle the correct answer for each item, then come back to check your answers. Hello again. I'll circle the correct answer for each item in order to check your answers. In old times, people never, used washing machines. Most people washed their clothes in rivers and lakes. The first washing machine used, cold water. The first electric washing machine was designed in, 1908. Today washing clothes is easier than before. Excellent. Thank you. Now let's go to page 35 of your skills book. Activity 2. Read and complete. Can you remember when the telescope was invented? Complete the sentences below with the correct information. 1. The telescope was invented in 1604, and this is done for you. The sentence is in the past passive. 2. The computer was invented in. 3. The car in 1885. 4. The telephone in 1876. 5. The globe, and you are asked to write a complete sentence here. Don't forget, you are asked to write sentences about when these inventions were invented. You can go to page 32 of this book in order to complete these sentences. Take your time to do the task, then come back to check your answers. Hello again. I'll complete the sentences in order to check your answers. The computer was invented in, in about 1830. Yes. The car was invented in 1885. Was invented. The telephone was invented in 1876. The globe was invented in about 1100. Yes. The globe was invented in about 1100 or 1100. Thank you. Activity 3. Look at the objects below. Find the information about when they were invented. Write a sentence about each one. 1. The bike was invented in 1839. You are asked to look at page 40 of your class book in order to find the information about these inventions. You can find the information here in this activity. Take your time to complete the task, then come back to check your answers. Hello again. I'll write the sentences in order to check your answers. The first one is done for you. The bike was invented in 1839. Yes. The clock was invented in 3500 BC or 3500. The clock was invented in 3500 BC, before Christ. Yes, the windmill was invented in about 700. The windmill was invented in about 700. Paper was invented in about 105 or 105. Paper was invented in about 105. The kite was invented in 475 BC. The kite was invented in 475 BC. Dear students, if you look here, the clock, the windmill, paper, the kite. We don't use the with paper because it is uncountable. Yeah? This word is uncountable. If you are going to talk about the material, paper, don't use the. Thank you. By this we've achieved the aims of this lesson. Thank you for following me. Goodbye.